And welcome back to Morning Blend on this marvelous Monday. Weight loss, it can be a really painful, uncomfortable battle that may seem impossible to win, but our next guest says you can actually lose 3 to 7 pounds on average a week. A week! With, get this, no hunger, no cravings, and no exercise.
I'm listening.
You're listening.
Here with more chiropractic physician, Dr. Kathleen Nash with Pacific Total Weight Loss System. It's great having you.
Great having you, Sean. Nice to see you, Megan.
Yeah, so nice to see you.
You're a chiropractor.
I am.
And you launched a weight loss program.
Yeah.
How did those two things
That happened
merge?
because that was necessity for me. It's kind of hard to be over the table when you're 80 pounds heavier than what you're at right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, about 7 years ago, I lost 80 pounds. And I've kept it off. And what I'm finding with my clients, both my chiropractic patients and my existing ones, clients come to me and they all tell me that they can lose it. It's not losing it that's the hard part for them. It's that they can't keep it off. Yeah. So there's usually two big problems with people who are trying to lose weight. Either the healthy things that they're trying to do are no longer working on their body that used to work, or they can't keep it off. As soon as they stop that program, it comes back. And it's those two things that are identifying metabolic damage. And so that's what I help them with.
And there are 5 metabolic factors. Can you go over them?
Yeah, so it's these 5 metabolic factors. So if those two things that I mentioned, if you're having problems with that, chances are one of these 5 are causing the issue.
Okay.
So one of them is going to be toxicity, that if there's too much toxin, particularly in the fat cells in the liver. Another one is that we're overfed, but we're undernourished. We have a ton of nutritional deficiencies. The third one is a big one, which is training the hypothalamus, that now the set point is too high and it thinks your heavy weight is the goal weight.
Yeah.
The fourth one is that there's too much acidity in the body, which causes the hunger and the cravings. And then the last one is up to 8 different hormones that can be imbalanced or deficient on you.
I just noticed, by the way, I've had you on several times, it
Sure.
spells out total.
It's right. There's the
total weight
total.
loss
Total
That's the
weight
right.
loss
So the right. So the
system.
acronym is the
Good
total. See, it only took you a year. It's all right.
But if one of those things aren't addressed,
Bingo. So if one of those things, if you have one of those issues and all you're doing is like a standard calories in, calories out program, or you're doing one of those programs that says that they identify just one of those factors, you're either going to struggle to lose it, you're going to be hungry, you're going to be craving, exercise isn't working, nothing's going right, the scale doesn't reflect your hard work, or you push through all that, you do get some of that weight off, and as soon as you stop, the weight comes right back. And that was my problem. I could lose it on every program, but I couldn't keep it off. Well, now I've kept it off 7 years, and I'm not trying to keep it off. The body, when the body gets corrected, what you expect it to do is what it will do. But if it's behaving erratically, chances are there's metabolic damage.
So you're living proof that this system works.
Yeah, and I have clients that are living proof. You know, I have friends that have done it 3 or 4 years now. They're eating McDonald's and crap that I'm not crap. McDonald's is great. Not crap. Let's put it out there.
said it.
Rewind.
Right, rewind. But what I mean is like food that we would technically consider not to be something we would eat to
Sure.
keep our weight stable. And they're keeping that weight stable. They're defying those odds.
You know, something you mention a lot, and I don't normally hear these when you're talking about different diets, is the toxicity.
Yeah.
Toxicity, am I saying that even?
Toxicity is absolutely,
in the
yeah.
body.
In the body.
And it's
So-
about extracting that, because that's what's...
Correct. So what happens is our bodies were never meant to deal with toxin to the level that we deal with.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at a female who makes up the majority of my clients, you know, they might change the color of their hair, they might enhance what their face looks like with cosmetics, they might wear sunscreen. So not just like food and pollutants, but just something like that. Well, that's seeping in through the pores, and the body's got to do something with it. So the body starts shoving it into the fat cells to protect you from it, but then it also gets backlogged into the liver. So now the body's going to be resistant to letting the fat come out of the cell, and when it does, the liver can't process it properly because it's clogged up as well.
It's like literally
and that's
a
just,
body cleanse.
It really, and that's
Yeah.
just one factor. Just one.
I know you talk about a lot of these things on your podcast that you have.
I do. So we've released a lot of weekly podcasts to try to get people this kind of information if they're not able to come into my office. We even recently on Facebook, and I know it's not mentioned here, so I'm going to, is we're doing a 21-day metabolic challenge. Just anything and everything that we can do to try to get the information out to people.
Now, where can people find your podcast? Is it on the website, on Facebook?
Yeah, they can find it on drnash.com. They can also find it on iTunes. Yeah, so we try to keep it available. The website's the best place to go to get all of the social media and all of the podcasts, the blogs, and the information.
Awesome. There's a special offer that you're offering right now.
There is. So normally when we do the evaluation, we want to determine if you have this metabolic damage or not, and that's normally $50. But if they mention that they saw me on Morning Blend, we can do it for only $19. But because we're getting really popular, we do only have a few limited spots left, so take advantage, you guys. Take advantage of it.
Yes, and drop our name.
Yeah, drop that Morning Blend name, and that makes sure that I get you in.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
It's great having you as always.
Thank
you
you.
so much. Don't forget, mention that you saw Dr. Nash in the Morning Blend. The standard consultation fee will just be $19. Normally it's $50. Dr. Nash's office is located on West Pacific Avenue in Henderson. And for more information, you can give her office a call or visit the website right there on your screen. On KTNV.